Obey me. 服従させたらお前の勝ち。
Obey Me, One Master to Rule Them All is a mobile game available on iOS and Android. It's an otome dating game where you date primarily ikemen demons. So explaining these Japanese terms, it's a game aimed at women, primarily where you date one of several good-looking men. I got this game advertised to me on a different game. You know, being a free-to-play player, you gotta deal with them amounts. So, like those games, this is a game where you have to have internet to be able to play, which you don't overly get, for the most part. So at a base level, yeah, it's not quite a normal otome game. I'll put it like this. With how far I've gotten, there hasn't been much dating, or at least picking a partner out of all of the datables.
The plot. You have been chosen to come to the Devildom as an exchange student alongside a wizard and 2 angels. You end up living with 7 brothers, who are members of the student council and represent the 7 deadly sins. The first story arc, until part 20, is focused on getting packed with the brothers, while learning the mystery behind you being chosen for the exchange program and exploring the strained relationship between the brothers.
Now the ads say that you get calls and texts from the characters. Don't worry, you little cotton socks, it's fine! You're not getting these on your actual phone. The design of the game is like you're using a demon phone, a DDD. So every part of the game is an app on the phone. Also, none of the texts improve your relationships with the characters. They usually just add to the world building and give more insight on the characters and their relationships outside of the main story. The phone calls show off the voice actors of the characters, and they tend to be a reward for getting to certain levels of intimacy with the characters.
So, what do you do?
Well, in the main story, you read through dialogue and play through dance battles. These battles tend to play themselves, but you have some input as you can tap hearts to get little extra points, and tap on your demons to unleash their special moves. In a mode called Nightmare, it's pretty much a gacha pull. This is where you get cards which you need in order to pick your demons in the dance battles. You can level up and upgrade your cards within the Contacts app. You need to have pulled 10 of the same card to upgrade the special move to its max level. In order to pull cards, you need Grim, the in-universe money, demon vouchers, or devil points. Grim gets you the lowest level of cards, or card parts, of the rarer cards. To get the better ones, you'll have to use devil points or demon vouchers. So, how do you gain intimacy, Grim, and devil points?
Some dialogue options in the story do give some XP for intimacy, but barely anything. If you want to increase intimacy by a decent amount, you'll have to use the Jobs app. After waiting anything between 30 minutes to 8 hours, you get your intimacy along with Grim and maybe some other items. Devil points can be bought with real money or by doing daily tasks, earning you 18 points a day. Devil points and Grim are also given away as rewards in events or as rewards for completing achievements. Demon vouchers are also given as gifts and rewards from events.
All of the characters are interesting and likeable in their own way.
All have appealing designs.
The main character is gender neutral.
Adding the side characters as new datables was a fantastic addition, as many players loved Diavolo, Solomon, and Simeon. Sorry, Luke!
Lonely Devil was a good way of allowing players to play an event that they missed or couldn't get all of the exclusive cards in.
The story is interesting and not wholly focused on romance. It's mostly about friendship and bonds, which is refreshing as you get to know all of the characters.
New chapters appear to be releasing regularly, with the game currently having about 40 story chapters as of the posting of this review.
All features are free to use. You may not have as many items or AP if playing for free. You don't have to pay real life money for a good experience.
You can get 18 devil points per day from doing daily tasks, so you don't actually have to buy the points.
After unlocking all of the shops, you can earn a lot of Grim daily. Restaurante 6 earns you 10,400.
You can replay the story cutscenes to see the reactions to different responses.
Good voice actors, with the voice often fitting the character. Although for me, not Luke!
I imagined him to have more of like a little kiddie baby voice being
Yeah.
honest, but instead
Same.
he's like, hello, I am Luke, and I'm like, you are
You're
not,
not
my
my
baby!
baby!
Error screens are humorous and written as if it was in universe.
Presentation is nice.
There are new events every month, sometimes multiple a month.
Events are a good way to get devil points and items.
Events are also a fun way to see the characters in new situations or in story beats that aren't relevant to the main plot, like an anniversary party for your character's arrival. The price range to buy devil points is too high for what you get, as with time, you can earn that amount easily.
It's very hard to get higher ranked cards in the drops, made more irritating when you are free to play, especially in events where you may never get those cards again. This seems to have been improved recently, as we both have had some luck in getting some ultra rare and ultra rare plus cards, but they tend to be the event cards not the normal ones.
Nearly all of the event stories end with the main character choosing everyone. Seriously, the wedding photo event really peeved me with that.
Most unlockable outfits and backgrounds are locked behind cards. Seriously, you have to pull a specific card to get a specific outfit unlocked, a specific background, voices, music.
Chat logs.
Oh yeah, chat logs as well.
You cannot play any story if an event is on as a free player, since all of your AP has to go into unlocking the event items. Granted, this is a choice I make because I do like collecting the cards, but it is irritating that I can't keep playing the normal story mode.
The game suddenly increased in difficulty when I originally played, after a certain story point. I can't confirm if this was fixed, as I started playing more of the events instead of the story.
It's hard to get certain items to unlock more card spaces if you don't have enough levels unlocked or completed.
Ravens are hard to come by. I've only been getting more recently in the Grim card pull as I've completed the skill level of some of my neutral level cards.
It's set at a school, but the character ages are hard to place since all of them seem to drink and, especially in Asmo's case, have sex. How old is everyone supposed to be physically? Please, because it is really disturbing, considering all the art you can find on Tumblr.
Upgrading the special move of a card takes a lot of grinding for it to be worth anything. You can't spend Grim to pull super rare and above cards. Only parts. And those are what you want to use normally in dance battles, as the stats are better.
Your responses in the story don't matter because it always progresses the same way.
Even if it's not a main story feature, the ability to actually date the characters, like an Atomi dating game would promise, would be great. Most players have a favourite or two, so being able to play a side story where you can attempt to woo the character and date them would be appealing.
We'd like to have a bit more time between events, as it's really hard to catch up on the story or replay old or missed events in Lonely Devil, with a new event popping up so often. Maybe just have one event for a month with a clear cut-off point with prizes, instead of have it be, oh, you can get all of these prizes within this period and just keep going and going and going.
More opportunities to increase your bond with the boys. Currently it's only in the special guest touch/gift minigames and through jobs.
We'd also like to see more reward to increasing the bond with the boys, as currently you only get more text messages and phone calls.
I feel you could earn more devil points daily, as you need 270 in order to draw 10 cards. You can't even buy the exact amount, as you either get 240 for £19.99 or 550 for £38.99.
I think it would be better if they created quality events with good reward for taking part. The TSL and Angel events, for example, gave great cards that looked beautiful, a fun plot, and new outfits. The Dame event was less to be desired, as it was clear that there was supposed to be outfits hinted by the story and cards, but there weren't any. Not to mention that some characters seem to be not featured very much, like Barbatos. You barely see him in any of these events. I'd rather the developers take their time and create more in-depth events instead of just rushing them out.
That's not saying that the events aren't good, because I do like the events. I'm
And
not insinuating that the developers are rushing. It's just some events, in our opinion, do leave a little to be desired in terms of content and outfits that seem to be promised.
I will say, this is certainly better than my prior Otome experience. In that game, the best ending was hidden behind a paywall and it was hard to get any customization. However, it was a more traditional game as you did pick a character and your romantic outcome was based off your dialogue choices.
Obey Me seems to be in development as the story is still progressing and events are still being made. I hope that someday they do give us what they promised in promotional material, which is being able to actually date them. I do recommend the game though if you are into anything we've mentioned here. It is enjoyable, but hold back some expectations on the actual dating aspect of the game.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Like and subscribe. Thank you very, very much. Lime out.
Dragon out.